exactly 10 p.m. We're glad you've stayed with us. This is Friday Briefing right here on KTN. Many thanks for staying with us. It's time for your favorite segment once again. That is Mind Your Language. Before I engage Willis, the word master, let's take a look at the words on the streets first.
Crastico. Crastico. Crastico.
Ecclesiastical. Ecclesiastical. Ecclesiastical.
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 Ecclesiastical, ecclesiastical, ecclesiastical.
Ecclesiastical. Ecclesiastical. Ecclesiastical.
Very interesting there. Now, finally, I have Willis with me. Willis, good evening. Good to see you once again. How is Kisumu?
Yeah, Kisumu is fine, Yusuf, and how is the capital city at the moment?
It's fantastic. We're really enjoying ourselves here. Now, I see you've given Kenyans a very hard time with that word. Can you perhaps demystify for us? How do you pronounce it?
But Yusuf, they got close to getting it. You know, we would talk of a good or a respectable try or attempt. But we say ecclesiastical. The first S in that word takes the voiced sound like a Z. So you say ziastical, not siastical. And you say eccli or eccle. Ecclesiastical or ecclesiastical. Remember, in the Bible, we also have, that is it. Remember, we have also the word Ecclesiastes in the Bible, which is fairly tricky. Now, the trick which is here, or the tricky part of this word, is the fact that it's fairly long. So sometimes, as a more of a tongue twister, some people may not find it easy to relax or to, use the vocal cords and even the nasal cord in unison in a good way with the veins as you produce, the sounds of such a long word.
Ecclesiastical. I think we're done with that for now.
Yes. Yusuf.
Yes, now,
that
Willis,
is it.
the next word is a
yes.
parasitic nematode which inhabits the intestines of humans and other animals. Is it hookworm?
You say hookworm. Hookworm. That's O-R, worm, not worm. Worm is W-A-R-M, like warm water. You say hookworm, tapeworm, lukewarm, not lukewarm, the way we commonly say it locally.
Yeah. Thanks for that. And then the next word is a wild carnivorous mammal, the largest member of the dog family they normally live and hunt in parks. So is it wolves?
Oh, that is the plural of wolf. Wolf. And the way you said it, Yusuf, is the correct or acceptable pronunciation. What we should avoid is wolves. We say wolves. Wolves. You got it right. You said wolves. That is the correct or the accurate pronunciation. Many people find themselves talking of wolf and wolves, which are inaccurate pronunciations. So, wolves.
So when I give someone an extremely large or great amount of money, shall I say colossal amount?
Yes, colossal. You have the stress on the second syllable. You say co, then lossal, colossal amount of money.
And the next one is a plant with complex flowers. Yes. It's a bit weird, that are mainly found in tropical forest. Is it orchid?
The digraph, that is the two letters C and H, they represent the sound K, like a K in that word. You say orchid. Orchid. Oh, the confusion, I beg your pardon, the confusion which is in that word or the pronunciation of that word, Yusuf, is when we think or remember about the word orchard. Many people think of orchard, then say orchid, which is not the case. You
Yeah.
say orchid.
Yes. Thanks for that, orchid. And then, Willis, the next word is a word that we mostly use in our reports, and that is, it's normally used in line with gangs. So is it marauding gangs, marauding gangs?
We say row. A and U combine to form the long vowel sound O. Maro, not marau, not marrow. You say marauding, marauding thugs, marauding gangs.
Marauding gangs.
So what confuses many people also in this case is that A and U. So many people think it is phonetic. That is, you follow the spelling the way it is, which is not the case. So you say marauding, just like we talk of auditor, not auditor. Audio, not audio. So marauding.
Okay, the next word is some sort of
Yes.
a divine status or quality. Or is it quality? I think I've opened up Pandora's box there. Is it quality?
You
Quality?
say
Quality. So what's the word?
Quality. People find themselves saying quality, but
Yes,
it's quality.
Uh-huh. So the word is deity,
Yes,
deity.
yes.
Can you pronounce that for us?
Yusuf, that is a very tricky word when we talk about English pronunciation, because you say deity and you can also say deity. So deie with that glide aye, deity, and you also say deity.
Over to the next word, Willis.
Yes.
This is the meaning of the word: generosity in bestowing money or gifts upon others. So is that the largesse?
Oh,
Largesse?
yes, you say largesse.
Largesse.
Largesse, not largesse, not largesse, not largesse. You say largesse. That is the
Largesse.
act or quality of being generous with money, or the way you explained it. Largesse, yes.
Now, Willis, I'm sure this next word, I think I know it because its origin is from India, I believe. It means a large detached house. Is it a bungalow or bungalow? I think it's bungalow, right?
Yes, you say bungalow. Many people say bungalow, but it's bungalow. That letter U takes the mid-central sound just like in the word buffalo. You don't say buffalo. You say buffalo. You don't say bungalow. You say bungalow.
And it's an Indian word, right?
Yes, yes, you're right.
Final word here. Is it jeopardy? Jeopardy?
Oh, Yusuf, you can agree with me that many people say jeopardy,
Yes.
jeopardize, and all that, which are inaccurate. Very common locally, but very wrong. You say jeopardy because letter O is silent. Jeopardy, jeopardize. And I think that one came from one Fatuma Baraka of Kongowea, Mombasa, if I'm not wrong.
I think Fatuma, yeah.
Jeopardy, or you also say, yes, Fatuma Baraka of Kongowea, Mombasa.
Yes, I hope
That
she's
feedback
watching.
question, I remember it, and it was one which, in fact, many people had asked about it, and we have to remember that you don't say jeopardy, which is very common locally.
Yes.
You say jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
And the verb is jeopardize, not jeopardize.
Jeopardize.
And Yusuf,
Yes.
if I may continue with the other, feedback questions. Lloyd Mutua, I think this is Mutua. Lloyd Mutua, you say posho or penchant. You can say penchant or posho. Seth Odiwor Owiti, COST is cost. The cost of something, the cost of doing something. But COAST, in Kiswahili, Pwani, you say coast. There is that slight vowel glide O, coast. Fahad Jama and the Jama family of Migori. We just say thank you and we appreciate you for being what you are. Fahad Jama and the Jama family of Migori, you say Jews, J-U-I-C-E, Jews. Don't say Jews or Jewish, which are very common locally. You say Jews. But J-E-W-S, you say Jews with the voice sound Z, the Jews. The Jewish kingdom, the Jews. L-O-B, lob, to lob. L-O-B-E, lobe. Welza Brown, Leila Shepherd, I'm saying Leila because the spelling is L-E-Y-L-E-R, Leila Shepherd, and Jeroin Klein, you say museum, museum, and biennial. We have biennial or biannual, but your word is biennial. That is B-I-E-N-N-I-A-L. Abdi Mahmoud of Kilifi, you say leisure, leisure. And you also say pleasure. David Omato and Baraka, you say, oh, we also thank you very much for tuning in or watching KTN for that matter. Gideon Ondieki, sophomore, sophomore. Paris Mbiu of Nairobi, congratulate. Now, the only confusing thing sometimes is somebody may not know whether to say congratulate somebody for, you say congratulate somebody on winning, on achieving something. Congratulate on. And then we have Dennis Areba of New Jersey, USA. You say preposterous. Dennis Areba, pass our regards or our greetings to everybody in New Jersey. This is KTN News. Victor Cage, you say Riley. Nancy Wafula of Busia, you say boutique, not boutique. Boutique, very common locally, but inaccurate. You say boutique. Then bouquet of flowers, not bouquet. Bouquet of flowers. Father Lawrence Nyanga, not Father Lawrence. Father Lawrence Nyanga, Father James Obaiwa, and Father Bernard Otunga of Kisi Cathedral. Cathedral, not cathedral. You say alter, that is A-L-T-E-R, the verb, to alter something, to change. Then we also have altar, A-L-T-A-R. Then we have pulpit, not pulpit. Then the word sacred, not sacred. Sacred, not sacred. Julius Tazenya of Kampala, Uganda, you say radiance, radiance. Sam Ochieng, exonerate, equivocal, expedite, and marriage. Don't say marriage. Very common, marriage. But you say marriage, courage, miscarriage, and all that. Ruth Mwamburi, Lodrin Olocho, and Felix Murumbutsa. And I can also see Samuel Muriuki. Thank you also for loving KTN that much, or loving accurate or good pronunciations. Sami Mwada of Bamburi Pwani, debut, debut. Lilian Akelo of Nakuru, Machiavellism. Like we talk of Machiavellian, Machiavellian. So Lilian Akelo of Nakuru and our dear viewers, that is it. Finally, Victor Kaberia, you say servant, S-E-R-V-A-N-T, servant, with the long mid-central sound, sir, servant. But S-A-V-A-N-T, you have the short, low, or if you like, open front vowel sound, servant, servant. Then we come straight, Yusuf, to the surprise word for tonight. You can agree with me, Yusuf, that many people say close, close, but that is not the good or the accurate pronunciation of this word. That is not the accurate pronunciation of this word. You say close, close. That is A and U represent the long sound O. So say the close, not close. Similarly, we also talk about applause, not applause, applause. And we also have pause. Don't say pause. To pause or to take a pause. That is how we should be pronouncing these words. Close, applause, and pause. We also have cause for those who may be keen. So the A and U, we call that a digraph. Technically, it's a digraph. And a digraph is a combination of two letters representing one sound. In this case, the long sound O, represented by A and U as they combine. Now, finally, Yusuf and our dear viewers, we have simple but confusing words. S-A-V-E-R is savor, and you can see the phonetic transcription which I've given there. And for those who may understand, I'm using the International Phonetic Alphabet. That is what we call the IPA. Savor, that is the upper word. The lower word has the pure sound E. You say se, not say. To sever, like to cut links, to sever links. And Yusuf, that is all I had for our dear viewers for tonight from the Kisumu office or Kisumu studio.
Thank you, Willis. And I think you are our saver when it comes to the English language. And it's always a pleasure to engage with you. Many thanks, Willis, for that. And that brings us to the end of our program tonight. It's exactly 15 minutes past the hour. Many thanks for watching. My name is Yusuf Ibrahim. You've been watching Friday Briefing. I've been standing in for Betty Kialo. Hopefully she'll be coming back next Friday.